Hey everybody, welcome back to the attic. This is Al. Just watched the New Age of Tarkir, the Tarkir Dragonstorm debut video from Magic the Gathering, and I'm super hyped. This looks awesome. The video you got to go over there and watch yourself. It's the Magic the Gathering channel. It's like 20 minutes, but it's worth it. It goes through all the mechanics, the God Dragons, Spirit Dragons, I think. I'm gonna watch it again. The different products coming out. There's a serialized card that's coming. The zero drop artifact mana for Dragon. It's just awesome. And I was happy with Ether Drift, but seeing what's coming, Ether Drift's kinda now. But that's just me. But yeah, so there's this the site that I like to go to look at all the cards is scryfall.com. And then if you go to scryfall.com, this is the homepage. So you can actually do advanced searches and stuff like that. Which, you go in here, card name, text, anything that you're specifically looking for. Like if you can't remember the specific card, colors, exactly those colors, including the colors at most. You'll figure that stuff out. Commanders, legality, that kind of stuff. So this is cool. Bink. But what I love about it also is you can just go here and you can see all the spoilers here. And looking at it, there's going to be a lot of mana fixing, which is awesome because the dragons, like all the spells, are going to be multicolored. If anybody who's played the previous dragons sets, Tarkir, 3-cost spells are the most powerful. It's just ridiculous. There's a lot of it too. But Death Touch, you can do any color. Boom. That's going to help you mana fix. This one, like red needs any more stuff, right? Whenever you cast, so Flurry is whenever you cast your second spell each turn, the creature gets +1/+1 till end of turn. It's pretty sweet. Absen Devotee. Nobody wants to look at these comments, do they? No. Flying, whenever this creature or another dragon you control enters, you gain 3 life. So there's life gain with dragons, like they needed that. Search the library for up to 2 basic lands. So it's kind of like an adventure, but what I understand from the video is you cast this side and then this side goes back in your deck. I think is how it came out. And so when you draw it, you can play the other half. But I haven't figured out if that's accurate because I don't know how you know for sure that was the actual card was drawn, or maybe they'll let you draw another copy of it, or not quite sure how that's going to work yet. And that's Omen, the sorcery instead of adventure. It's the Omen. The lands, of course, common lands, but they have these beautiful. Each color has a dragon eye with. Yeah, it's really nice. I think lower on this thing I could show you all of it at once, but red, like how those going to look foil, right? And guess who's back? Oh boy. When you cast it, so I have the storms, right? When you cast a spell, exile up to 1 target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, exile up to. Hey, don't you like that? We're going to sell you some spyware. That's actually spyware. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, exile up to 1 target permanent that's 1 or more colors. So basically, when this gets on the table, it looks like you're just going to be able to start exiling like crazy. This card's going to be bombs. Yeah, it's going to be ugly. You can get 3 mana for 0. You can gain 3 life and draw a card. Which, what? For 2. -11 to search library for any number of colorless non-land cards, exile them, then shuffle. Until end of turn, you may cast those cards without paying their mana costs. Anyway, and then there's like differing foil treatments, and there's one like instead of shattered glass, it's something else, and it looks really really nice. But going back down here, like this is an alternate art frame that looks gorgeous. Yep. So there's a lot of sweet stuff in here, guys. I'm pretty excited. This one is probably the prettiest one I've seen. I think I like that one the most. And I love green, but that's the prettiest one, I think. And you get down here further. All out of salt's pretty good, right? If I read it correctly, dun dun dun. Anybody who has been watching me knows that I don't read it. But creatures you control get +1/+1 and have Death Touch. When this enchantment enters, if it's your main phase, there is an additional combat phase after this phase, followed by an additional main phase. When you next attack this turn, untap each creature you control. So, if I'm reading it correctly, your second main phase is your main phase. I'm not sure, but yeah, different additional combat and main phase. I mean, you can straight out wreck somebody if you drop that. So that's super strong. Rediscover the way. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. You get to do that twice. Third is whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, target creature you control gains double strike till end of turn. That's wildly just awful. It's going to be so bad. These dragons are so good. From protection from white and black. When he enters, it deals X damage, divided you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers your opponents control, where X is the number of land you control. And it's a 10/10 for 8 already. It's gross. Taval is going to be flying, lifelink. It's a little lower cost, right? Spells you cast have Delve. Whenever you cast a spell, you lose life equal to its mana value. So that one's going to be a tough one. Oh, dear. Heart of the Storm. If a creature you control that entered this turn would deal damage, it deals twice that much damage instead. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be... There's going to be some crazy stuff coming. Yeah, this is the one that I really like, though. Betor, kin to all. Legendary creature, spirit dragon, flying at the beginning of your end step. If creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater, draw a card. Then if creatures you control have total toughness 20 or greater, untap each creature you control. Then if creatures you control have total toughness 40 or greater, each opponent loses half their life rounded up. That's ridiculous. But again, these alternate... Oh, these in foil are going to be ridiculous, guys. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. Just, oh, gorgeous. The video was beautifully made, too, by the way. You get over there and give that a watch. It's going to be... I think everyone's going to be stoked. Craterhoof Behemoth's been reprinted. I kind of looked at green, green red, green white. I don't know if it's going to be super overpowered. I think it's going to be fine. I think these dragons are going to be gross, but I'm not sure. I think you can make a bunch of tokens. Blue-green might work too. But either way, if you can make a bunch of tokens and then drop this dude, yeah, it's not good. Skrelv's still legal for a bit. Anyway. Oh, when this enchantment enters, so encroaching Dragonstorm. When this enchantment enters, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. When a dragon you control enters, return the enchantment to your hand. So that's decent. I think that'll be good in draft. Possibly. Yeah, for 4. I think so. You drop it again. Craterhoof Behemoth, new art. Right, looks like some kind of I don't know. Like a woolly mammoth type thing, but not. This one's pretty neat. Channel Dragonfire, 2 damage to any target, and then you can harmonize, which I can't remember what harmonize is. You can play it from the graveyard, but I think you have to remove cards at the same time or something. I can't remember. So DC's back. Sacrifice a creature you control with mana value X other than Sidisi. Return target creature card with mana value X +1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. That's going to be gross. It's interesting. Strategic betrayal, right? Target opponent exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. Okay, that's good. So that's going to deal with the delve and the reanimation stuff. So that's good. Corroding Dragonstorm. When this enchantment enters, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Surveil 2. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. That's pretty good. Roiling Dragonstorm is draw 2, then discard a card. Yeah, same. And then return if you play a dragon. That's beautiful. Yeah, this is a really exciting set. I'm very stoked for this. Elspeth is back. That's gonna be it's gonna be beautiful in the foil. It's gonna be crazy good in the foil. But you come down. So these were. Oh, so these must have been released on these dates because I haven't looked at this for a pre-release for a bit. So I forgot. Draco Genesis is awesome. If you can just do card draw, get that thing out. Oh, man. And of course, right, which one do you want? Do you want this one? Or do you want this one? I want that one. Man. And then, of course, the alternate arts. Mox Jasper's looking good, right? Oh, man. Stormscale Scion. Oh, Storm. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Stormscale Scion has Storm, Flying. Other dragons you control get +1/+1. And you have Storm on that. So you can... Oh, this has got Storm... Oh, this is the same card. Okay. Holy smokes. That's ridiculous. I love it. So that's where you get 4 of these. You just go... Dun, 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 dun. Tap it for mana. Tap it for mana. Tap it for mana. Yeah. Or even just a couple of them. Mox Jasper's going to be a thing, I think, folks. Yeah. Skirmish Rhino, right? Looks familiar. Not as ridiculous. When this creature enters, each opponent loses life and you gain 2. No, it's just as ridiculous. It's 1 less, and it's got a smaller body, so it's like Siege Rhino. Oh, and it's an uncommon. Oh, man. Yeah, that's really good. If you can get those 3 colors. Not going to be great in draft, I imagine, but draft's going to be hard. You're going to really have to get the 3 colors. But and there's your the 1 card that's going to be serialized. Dan Fraser art, so that's awesome. Yeah, I'm wicked stoked about that. Yep, very cool. Well, that's my rendition of things, so I'm just curious to see what everybody else thinks. If anybody else is excited. Did y'all know that there was another set coming between, Aether Drift and Final Fantasy? Because I think most of us did, but WotC put out the word about Final Fantasy before they did this. And I'm sure they had a reason because, honestly, I'm stoked just now. And we're only looking at 137 of the cards. So, yeah, I can't wait. There's April 4th, I think, is pre-release. So I can't wait for that. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Give a shout out to your favorite dragon or card, whichever it may be. And I've been looking to see comments and see what else everybody else is thinking. See ya.